CRN Digital Talk Radio. It's the What's Cooking Show. Michael Horn and Paul Stern, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, and travel show. You can call us at any time at our main office numbers, or check out the website at crntalk.com. Get all the latest information on all of our shows. Our main number, 818-352-7152. Answered immediately, always, when you call in. 1-800-336-2225. Where are we headed, Paul Stern?
And, of course, a lot of stuff we were mentioning in food news. There would be footlong burger.
Yeah, so is that something that's out and then available now at the Hardee's and the Carl's Jr. stores?
I don't believe it's out, but it's something that I guess is in their test kitchens, kind of checked out to see if there could be some interest or demand.
Well, everybody's seeming to be calorie conscious, but, you got to go back to the basics if somebody wants bargains, because people do like to supersize and get bargain stuff. So I'm sure that may be coming out as well. The $6 burger is not necessarily huge, but it is trying to rival the quality of a $6 restaurant burger, and those have been very successful for the Carl's Jr. people.
I would imagine that's probably been a fairly successful campaign. I would agree with that. Although, do those $6 burgers, which aren't exactly $6, do they rival the freshly made chuck that takes place at some of your more finer establishments?
I have had some, and I would think they may rival it. That may be the case over there. Coming up in just a little while here, Sherry Sauter-Morano is going to be here. She's one of only 4 American women to hold the title of Master of Wine, so we'll find out more about that. A lot of good stuff going on at bargains. You can check out in your restaurants. There's restaurant weeks and things that are coming up in certain communities where you can get special bargain dollar value meals. With the economy sort of in the tank, people are looking to make some values over there. Have you been to any restaurants? I know it's like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse nationally has their $39.95 and $49.95 all-inclusive dinner package, where you have your choice of like 4 entrees, but you get either a appetizer or a salad to start. You get the main entree that you choose, and then you get a side dish, one of their great vegetables or potatoes or whatever side dish, and dessert, all inclusive of that price. That's a bargain to me.
Yeah, I'm probably much more apt to take advantage of a restaurant promotion that is something of like an in-house promotion, as opposed to some of the things that have been discussed actually by our very own Eric Hines on his edition.
Eric Hines, yeah,
on the early edition of What's Cooking. He subscribes to some kind of a company on the internet called Groupon.
Oh, he has been talking about this. Tell the folks about it.
It's some kind of a coupon company where they give these certificates after, I guess, a minimum amount of interest has been achieved for this particular offer. This Groupon company then blasts out these certificates, I guess, in email form that people can then take on into their favorite, or not their favorite establishment, but the one that is actually, I suppose, paying the Groupon company.
It's like you get 2-for-1 dinners or something. You get discounted items over there. And a lot of restaurants don't want to participate in this because some restaurants feel that if you get involved in couponing, it's a kiss of death. I feel that in a certain state of economy, it does bring new people in, and it depends what you are couponing and what you are giving away. So Eric has mentioned that he's gone in and eaten for 50 cents on the dollar at a lot of restaurants, being able to taste it and use the Groupon to get in. Now, will Eric go back and pay regular price for it? That's what some restaurateurs will say. No, they don't think they will. They'll only go with the coupons. But it has opened Eric and others' palates to a lot of restaurants that are available in his area that he's never going to ever walk into. So I think that's good. If you find something great that you like, you're going to go back.
I hate to say this, but I try to take advantage of a promotion that was a mailer that turned up in my mailbox from a restaurant, an Italian restaurant called somebody's Italian Kitchen, a restaurant that I actually frequent quite often. And they were to give me $15 off of my next purchase, and I was very embarrassed because when I actually came in to pick up my order, which I ordered like this, like what they call like a family style meal, and I tried to produce this certificate, this credit card for $15 off of my purchase. They then told me that it was for dine-in customers only.
Oh, wait a minute, not on takeout?
Yeah, I didn't read the fine print, so therefore not only did I pay full price.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for for you, but especially for the establishment, because then you get hard feelings towards the place, right?
Well, there weren't any hard feelings. It said it did when you did examine the fine print. It did say for dine-in customers only. But
see, I'd heard that Mel Gibson had one of those, and that's kind of set him off prior to talking to his
that could
woman.
That could upset some people. Yeah.
Upset about it because people will get a little agitated by that. So you got to read everything on there, and sometimes I think you got to just, no matter what it says, go with it. If it's an expired coupon or something, once it's out there, you got to kind of go with it. But you got to figure food costs. Whatever you do couponing, if you're a restaurateur, you got to make sure you cover your food costs or whatever. Otherwise, you're out of business. You can't just give the food away.
Yeah, there is a certain repercussion too for the customer. It's not like the restaurants to give it all. Their generosity is all that should be taken into consideration. There is something to be said for people like Eric Hines that are obviously confident enough with their relationship to be able to actually whip out some kind of certificate, some discount.
Yeah, and that's a national service. What is the website again? We'll give them a plug. Free.
There are some wives
Groupon?
out there, that actually would object to their husband or significant other producing some kind of discount.
It's called Groupon, is that right?
Groupon. I actually dated one of those once.
Groupan, Groupon,
No.
or give it G-A-R?
Opon. It's like coupon, but Groupon.
Oh, so group and then coupon.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Have you ever dated one of those kind of women that just simply took a kind of exception to a discount offer?
I always, when I went on one of those dates, I sort of put the discount thing in there, sort of slipped it in there so nobody could see it. Because I feel it's kind of cheap sometimes to use that. You want to look, like you're really well-to-do.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you got to kind of slip it in there and say, excuse me, and then you go back, hey, you're going to argue about the coupon. You get in an argument with the manager, and come back and straighten your tie and say, oh, we're ready to go.
Are you struggling with too much credit card debt? Sky-high interest?